How do you succeed at anything, including job interviews? How do some people seem to win consistently, even when they're not the smartest, most experienced, or most qualified? How do they walk into a room and walk out with the offer, the deal, the recognition? In the next few minutes, you'll learn the intricacies of winning and succeeding. It's not luck, it's not magic, and it's not about being perfect. It's about understanding the system and learning how to play it strategically. Because success isn't just about talent. It's about positioning, presence, and precision, especially in high-stakes moments like interviews, negotiations, or presentations. It's also about repetitions. You've been rejected once, twice, 10 times, 100 times. So what? Focus on the goal of making it happen. Imagine, it has already happened, and how good would that feel? Continue repeating your actions. And once you understand that, you don't have to hope anymore. You execute. This video will show you how, step by step. From mindset to tactics, this is how to succeed at anything, including interviews. First, redefine what success really is. It's not being the best on paper. It's not having the most experience or a flawless track record. Success is about creating the strongest perceived value in the moment that matters. You don't need to be the smartest in the room. You need to be the clearest, the most aligned, the most confident. You don't need approval. You need leverage. And leverage comes from narrative, clarity, and emotional control. The truth is, people don't decide logically. They justify logically, but they decide emotionally. You don't win with facts alone. You win by making them feel something. Safety, certainty, trust, excitement. Whether you're walking into a job interview, a negotiation, or a room full of competitors, the person who wins is the one who makes others feel the most clear, confident, and curious about what happens next. This starts before you even speak. From the moment you walk in, people are unconsciously evaluating your energy, your posture, your presence, your voice. Before you even get to the interview, you've already started answering the question. Can I trust this person to carry responsibility? That's called priming. People don't respond to your answers. They respond to the lens they're seeing you through. Your job is to shape that lens, to walk in like someone who doesn't need to be chosen, but is already operating from alignment. You're not applying. You're offering alignment. You're not saying, pick me. You're saying, here's how I can solve this for you. If you're in a job interview, don't say, I hope I'm what you're looking for. Say, here's how I approach this kind of challenge. Here's what I've done. Here's what I'd do differently now. You're not proving you're perfect. You're showing you're ready. That's the real shift. Winners don't wait to be discovered. They don't ask for permission. They walk in like they've already outgrown the version of themselves who was unsure. It's not arrogance. It's calibrated clarity. Let's talk tactics. Because when most people prepare for interviews, they do it wrong. They memorize their resume. They rehearse common questions. They show up hoping they'll get a chance to sell themselves. Winners prepare differently. They study the role, not just the script. They ask, what is this job really solving? Who will I be supporting? What pain does this position relieve? They prepare stories, not answers. Stories that follow a rhythm, situation, task, action, result. But they don't stop there. They add insight. Here's what I learned. Here's how I'd handle it even better now. And then they flip the dynamic. They don't just sit back and get questioned. They ask powerful questions of their own. What does success in this role look like after 6 months? What are the biggest challenges this team is facing right now? What would someone need to really own in this position? Asking those questions doesn't just show initiative. It shifts you from applicant to collaborator. They stop thinking about whether you qualify and start imagining you inside the system. So how do you become unforgettable? Simple. You leave them with something no one else does. A feeling, a phrase, a framework, or a story they can't shake. Maybe it's a line you use to describe your mindset. Something like, I think in systems, not just tasks. Or, I'm low friction, high output. Or, I make silence speak louder than noise. Maybe it's a story that shows how you handled a tough moment. Not perfectly, but honestly. People connect with resilience, not polish. With ownership, not excuses. Or maybe it's how you ask questions that make them think. Because when you shift their perspective, they remember you. Now let's zoom out. This isn't just about job interviews. This is about winning in any room you walk into. Here are 10 rules that apply everywhere. Business, life, leadership, creation. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you position. Don't try to be the smartest, be the clearest. Speak to what they care about, not just what you've done. Have structure, but sound human. Never recite, reframe, own your flaws, but position them as growth edges. End your answers with insight. Here's what I learned. Ask better questions than they do. Be calm, not passive. Don't play to be liked. Play to be respected. Memorize these. Internalize them. Live them. Because the ones who do are the ones people follow, hire, promote, and remember. Winning isn't about being lucky. It's about being prepared, present, and positioned when it matters most. It's about having your narrative ready before the world even knows to ask for it. It's about showing up like a category of one. Not better than others, but different. More precise, more intentional, more awake. That's what people remember. So when you walk into that interview, or that boardroom, or that meeting, don't shrink, don't second guess, and don't hope they'll see your worth. Show them with clarity, with conviction, and with calm strategy. That's how you succeed. At interviews, at influence, at anything. This is Reframe Matrix. You didn't find this channel found you. Like and subscribe if you're ready to win on your terms. And drop a comment below. Clarity over luck. Let's reframe the game together.